Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dev Bites. I'm Aaryn, Flynn, CEO here at Inflection Games.
And I'm Neil Thompson, art director and head of audio.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today. This is going to be a little bit of a different Dev Bites today. You may have heard yesterday we had to let go of some very talented and extremely valuable developers here at the studio, and we thought to ourselves, we can't really move on with other positive updates about Nightingale or anything else until we sit with you and address this and talk about this to the best of our abilities here. So we're going to take some time to do that today. We want to be nothing but deeply respectful to those folks who are no longer with us. This is a super difficult set of decisions that we'll talk a little bit about here. But that's what today's Dev Bite's going to be. We'll get on to the other stuff, future Dev Bites, but today it's just about changes in Inflection and how we feel about that and, talking about what's going on in the industry.
Yeah, and it is such a sad day. Regrettably, this is the face of the modern games industry. This is extraordinarily tough. At a human level, we had to let friends, colleagues go yesterday. Aaryn and I certainly take responsibility for those decisions, but that doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't make it easier for the people who have lost their jobs. It doesn't make it easier for the people who are still in Inflection. But, as a result of this, it allows Inflection to continue. And we desperately want to continue to bring more content for Nightingale to the players out there.
Yeah, absolutely. As Neil said, no excuses. We all work in the same industry. We're tremendously fascinated, interested, and congratulatory to those teams that are winning in this industry. And we hold ourselves to that standard, and we didn't in this case, and resulting in this change. And we just have to learn and grow and try to improve to this and take these lessons to heart and do our best with the team members we have now and go forward as best we can. But again, very sad day, a sad week. We've been chatting with folks here, connecting with folks no longer with the studio, doing our best to support. We'll continue to do that. You might see some more news on that in the coming days. But again, as our community players who, have given so much of your time and your money to us, you're going to see this, and we want to make sure that you heard it from us as to what had happened and why it happened. We just, studio was just too expensive. Studio just needs to be smaller and nimbler in these things, like so many other studios right now in the industry. If you've been part of those studios, that these studios are built up and composed of nothing but good people who are working hard and trying to deliver to a vision and trying to make something that you all love. And more often than not, that's not working these days. And as Neil said, we take responsibility for that. It's Neil's and my job and others at our studio here to plan, to prepare, to set everybody up for success. And we tried our best, and we missed, and we didn't achieve some things that we fully expected to. And maybe that's a GDC talk one day. Maybe there's something more positive that can come from some of those realities that we faced and some of the difficulties. But regardless, we'll belabor that here, except to say, nothing but the deepest gratitude to everybody who's contributed to Nightingale. We're going to keep doing our best with more updates. We do have some things to come, but again, we'll save those details for later. And just to say, we're going to do our best to keep going. And again, a huge thanks to everybody who's made Nightingale what it is.
Yeah, I think it's important to remember that, games are creative endeavors, and they're made by people, creative people who do their best no matter what the circumstances. And I think the industry, the teams that make games tend to be very anonymous. But, I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. These are real people with real lives. And it is tough when circumstances like this arise. So, we are all extraordinarily compassionate for those friends and colleagues who have lost their jobs. And we go on.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's the update. Like I said, if you didn't see the news, you now have seen it. If you did, hopefully this gives you a little bit of the context and some of the realities of it. But onward and upward for us, we will do our best to continue to support those who've lost their jobs. And we'll have another Dev Bite where we talk more about specifics in the coming weeks. I should say we also have a Discord Q&A coming up next week. Please watch for that. We'll set the time a little closer to the actual date we pick and time, but that will be next week. So we can get into this. We can get into other specifics on Nightingale and things at that time. So please do stay tuned for that. But again, we'll get into that starting next week. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Again, from the bottom of our hearts, appreciate you all committing so much of your time to the game. It means the world to us, and we look forward to doing more for you in the near future. Thanks.